45 minutes deep into trying to get this hood stripped, and I ran out of 80 grit sandpaper. So I was trying to use some 180, figured out I'll sacrifice a couple extra pieces and get it done, but I don't know what it is with this Dodge clear coat, this factory Dodge clear coat, but it's on there. I need to probably even just get some 60, but I got this side, all the clears pulled off. I got the front all scuffed up. I'm not gonna let this stop me for the night. I'm just gonna move on to pulling this fender off. Pull this fender off, and then I may just go up to the cab. I don't really know. And it's got clear coat peeling too. If it didn't have clear coat peeling like that, I could honestly probably just sand it down a little bit and it'd be fine. But with it like that, you'll notice it. I'm not a professional body man at all, but I know enough to know that all the clear needs to come off. So I'm gonna get this fender pulled off, and Mason, if you're watching this before I see you again, I'm gonna pull your bumper off because it's a piece of crap and you need a new one. So get that pulled off. Yeah. For anybody wondering how to take their second gen Dodge bumper off, there's two 18mm bolts. They have like a locking clip here, so you can just hit it from this side. They're pretty easy to break loose on this truck. Just got a 3/8 ratchet up in there. You got two bolts, take them out, pop these out, and then it'll pull off. There's also on these there's a support that runs down to the frame. It's also an 18. The last time I messed with one of these, a sport bumper, and didn't have one. So just for the record, there's these two bolts go to the frame. There's an additional bolt behind it. There's bracketry that runs to the frame. It was just 4 bolts. But, you know, I don't really work on these a lot. Anytime I ever touch a Dodge, I'm usually taking the motor out and selling the rest of it. So, no offense, no offense. Just saying, OBS Fords. well, after about an hour, we got the fender and the bumper off. A little bit of wrestling, a little bit of fighting, but the wiring that the previous owner did on the truck, yeah, kind of made it take a little longer to find all the bolts and body clips and stuff. Little warning for you guys: if you go to pull fenders off your second gen, there's a ground in the front left of the fender, and whenever you go to pull this this bolt out, this one just broke, and all the wires came out with it, so it's pretty much trashed. But other than that, so all this is going to have to be, you know, all the wire pulled back on it and then recrimped. We'll just have to remember to do that. It's crazy. Look at the amount of grounds that were going at that. That's unreal. But it happens. Other than that, I didn't break anything. Impressive, right? And just like that, I'm going to wrap up the end of the video. Hope you guys like it. I know the last two videos were kind of short, but I just want to keep you guys up to date on what we're doing, what we get done every day. 770 ODSS, so it's 770 index. If you guys aren't familiar with that, you can check out their Instagram page. It's like, I think it's Outlaw Diesel Racing. It's something it's pretty interesting to us, and it's not as big as a how do I say it? It's not as big, I think, as what it's eventually going to be. So, you know, we want to try to get out there, and he was willing to, you know, turn his truck into something that's strictly going to be made for that. 770, from what I've been hearing from a lot of people, it takes about 750 horse to stay VP for one, because I feel like, you know, with a P pump, I don't feel like you can be as consistent as a VP. And yeah, you guys are probably thinking, why don't you just run Bailey's truck? I know, right? But Mason really wants to do it to his, and I think the VP will be a good setup. We got to get that other turbo on there. He's getting a red line box, I think, so it'll, you know, you'll get power to 4K, 4,000 RPMs, and it's just going to be a consistent setup. You know, we want to make it to where everything it has, we can get as close to 770 as it can. I don't know if we're going to go to all the events. I don't know if we're going to go to half of them. I don't know how many of the events we're going to be able to make it to, just kind of with our work schedules and stuff. But yeah, it's something that's definitely, you know, that's what we're trying to do this, you know, we're trying to build this truck to be able to do something like that. So you guys need to stay posted on the build, and, you know, we'll see where this truck goes. It was just a daily driven, you know, kind of a, no offense, Mason, a beat up old second gen. But we're going to turn it into something really nice and really cool. So I hope you guys are interested in it. We're not going to go super crazy. We're trying to lighten the truck up, just because don't really think that it'll need to run 770. I've had a lot of people more experienced with this kind of stuff tell me to run ET, but he's kind of dead set on that. So that's what we're going to try to do with the truck. We're going to lower it too sometime. We're going to take that block out and take this overload block and put it on the bottom, and then get shorter U-bolts, and maybe cut a coil in the front, cut a coil out, and really lower it down, get some good track bars on it. Exciting for us. It's not something that, you know, we are, how do I say it? It's not something that, you know, we've ever done. I don't really even know anyone that's into drag racing. We see a lot of it on YouTube. Simple as that. You know, a lot of the guys are into that. And we want to do it. You know, we think it's cool. We think it's awesome. We want to be a part of it. That is going to wrap up the end of the video. I'm done talking. Sorry for being so boring. Make sure to like the video, subscribe. See you guys on the next.